This Friday, February 7th, we're having a ton of new Pokemon products dropping online and in store. I'm going to tell you guys how to get them, my approach. It's going to be a little tough, but we're going to dive straight into it, starting off with the Blooming Waters box right here. This is coming out February 7th. Now, they've been out in the Costco's, right? It's already happened. A lot of it's already dropped. But we are going to see this hitting other retailers online and in person. And there's more product coming. We're also going to see the Prismatic Evolutions surprise boxes doing the same thing February 7th. And on top of that, you can see right here, this is for the mini tins. Prismatic Evolutions mini tins. This is from the official Pokemon website right here. February 7th. So that means we should be seeing drops online from your big retailers, your GameStops, your Targets, your Walmarts, your Best Buys, anywhere else that has Pokemon cards, and possibly, hopefully, now not a guarantee, we don't know, but hopefully we'll be seeing some drops from the Pokemon Center website as well. They just released that new queue system, so maybe that was like just in time for this potentially. So we'll have to keep an eye on for that. But you can see listed right here, the prices will vary a little bit. You got the Blooming Waters from GameStop. Now, the GameStop should be doing an in-person drop. You can see the release date here, February 7th. Now, their pricing is a little different. Some of these will vary just a little by retailer, but you can see what they're charging for Pro membership, or $70 if you don't have the Pro membership. Now, it should be an in-person drop. You should be able to call your Best Buy ahead of time and get an idea of how many of the Blooming Waters they're going to get. Hopefully, they can give you other information for the Prismatic as well. So it should be like a twofold attack here. We're going to be talking about online, best way to get stuff online, and best way to get stuff in person. And we'll kind of talk about Target restocks as well, because I kind of have like my Target kind of mapped out. But that kind of curtails exactly into the sponsor of today's video, which is Pokey Notify. Pokey Notify is a Discord server, an online Discord server that has ping notifications for all the major retailers and all the major products. You can get notifications sent to your phone. You can see, obviously, extremely positive reviews here. They have a ton of success stories in the whole success channel, so you can see people who have been able to get them. Now, this is a paid service. This is $7.99 a month with a free 3-day trial. There will be a link in the description and a discount code so you can save on your first month, right? So live notifications for Pokemon TCG drops and restocks for 100 plus websites globally. You can get a ping, you can set it up. It takes just a little bit of work to get it all set up, and you can get notifications for whatever product you want sent straight to your phone. They also have a community that they have. TCG investment, talk and chat, buy, sell, trade, all of that. It's a whole community, whole Discord server, right? So that pairs well with the online trying to get some of these because the drops are random. We're going to see Thursday night and Friday morning, like 2 a.m. We might see some midnight. We might see some 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 a.m. Eastern drops. They're going to be staggered, right? So Pokey Notify is a great tool to help the online side. You're fighting the bots and the scalpers, and this is just another way, hopefully, to give you a leg up for the online side. Now, let's talk about, we got to jump over to some other retailers, right? So GameStop right here, $59.99 for the Blooming, sorry, not GameStop. We just talked about GameStop. This is Best Buy. Best Buy, $59.99 for the Blooming Waters. Now, none of it is 100% confirmed, but from what we've seen in the past, we should see Best Buy online, one per person. That's what we just saw recently with the Prismatic. And so they should be limiting it. You do have to have an account for Best Buy, right? You do have to have an account. So have that ready so you can already be signed in. That will help. So you don't have, they want you to have an account on Best Buy. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, might have a good chance with Best Buy. They did have a queue system too. I got in line for a Prismatic ETB. I was not able to make it. It sold out before I got it. But when you have this amount of product dropping, hopefully the hope is whether you're going to do online, on that Thursday night before and then go Friday in person, I think that's the best approach, right? That's my best approach. I'm going to be ready. I'm going to have my phone notifications on loud and ready to hopefully wake up because I'm West Coast time. So some of the drops might be early. If the Pokemon Center, let's talk about that too for a second. So here's the surprise box on the Pokemon Center. Now, Pokemon Center is not a guarantee, but the Journey Together stuff dropped at like 5:30 something a.m. Pacific time. The last time they dropped those Journey Together stuff. So that was real early for me. So keep in mind that they've been mixing up the times on Pokemon Center if they even do a drop, because we were theorizing for Prismatic release day that there should be a drop. So I was up early. I was up at 4 a.m. Tons of people were up. We were ready, and they didn't drop anything. So it's not a guarantee for the Pokemon Center side, but the other retailers will be dropping online and in person. So it's kind of my approach. I'm going to be up early, or at least I'm going to have a few alarms set throughout the night. And I know that might sound a little crazy. You know, I'm going to be waking up at 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., whatever, and have notifications sleep next to my phone, like by my head, so I can hear it when stuff is going off. It's just the reality is you're going to have to put in the work if you want to get some of these products. The other thing is Target. So there's a lot of retailers who sell Pokemon cards. There's a lot, right? And for me, if you're newer to the channel, I timed some Target restocks recently for Prismatic extremely well, but every time I missed out. So I'm hoping between the combination of potential Blooming Waters boxes and Prismatic product that they'll have enough where I'll actually be able to score something in person. Now, my Target, I've learned they're fairly consistent. They stock on Thursday, which would be the day before. So you have to keep in mind that this is Wednesday morning as of the recording, the 5th. Some Targets and Walmarts, you know, they're stocked by MJ Holdings, a different company, and they could stock as early as today potentially. So check out your Walmarts and your Targets. You can't really call them because they're gonna say, oh, it's a vendor. So you have to kind of unless they know. Like some stores might be more helpful and they go, oh yeah, it tends to be this day every week, right? So I kind of have like my local one. It's kind of like Thursday. It's kind of around like 11 a.m. to noon is when the vendor arrives. So that's kind of my plan of attack, to go in person, hoping I can score something. So try to have a little bit of plan of attack. Call ahead as much as you can to your Best Buys, your GameStops. I think GameStops are hopefully going to be good. Like they, for the Prismatic stuff, had low quantities, but at least they were telling you the quantity that they had available. So I really like that. Your Targets, your Walmarts, all of that. There's I don't know, your Kroger's. There's tons of stuff. Like I don't even have one of those near me. The vending machines, you can go on the Pokemon Center website, check out the vending machines. Those get restocked. I don't have one of those near me as well, so I don't have too much insider information on the vending machine. But also the surprise box, I have some information about that. Some interesting sales information coming at the end. But the surprise box, if you're not familiar, is just a few packs, 4 packs, and one random promo of the evolutions that's stamped, and I think these are dividers. So the surprise box is $22. It's pretty affordable. It's nothing crazy. We've seen the sales be kind of high on this product, so people are thinking that this is going to do really well, which anything Prismatic should do well in this market. Obviously, GameStop right here, you can see for pro memberships, you're at $23.74 compared to a little bit more expensive than Target, right? But even 25 here on GameStop without the pro membership. So, you know, prices varying a little bit. I know that a lot of Target stuff, any TCG stuff has been upped recently. So that's something to consider. But I mean, at this point, we're not splitting hairs. We're getting whatever product we can get at MSRP, right? That's the play. That's all you can really hope for, is getting stuff at MSRP. Hopefully, for some packs to be able to open. I did open one ETB because I got it and it was ripped. So I did open a Prismatic ETB and I got smoked on the opening. I got absolutely nothing, which is totally fine, right? That's literally the point, is we're supposed to open these packs. We're supposed to enjoy the product, right? So hopefully this video is going to help you guys plan out, get some packs, even if you're not opening them, right? It's just spreading the information, helping it get out there. The other thing, so the mini tins are dropping as well. Now, GameStop is not doing, some places you can see, obviously the mini tins. These are nice looking mini tins. I do think we need to talk about this. Look how nice, look at the Umbreon, right? The Sylveon, these are nice looking mini tins. Now, hopefully these should be dropping at all retailers as well. None of this is a guarantee, right? So do keep that in mind. But you can see styles may vary here for the mini tins, so they're not going to let you buy the whole display. Maybe your GameStop would. I don't know if they would. I would assume that they would be limiting how many mini tins you could buy. So they're going to send you a random mini tin, right? So you don't know which one you're going to get. You could get the Umbreon. You could get, the Leafeon, right? I do like the Leafeon with the Eevee in the background. That's kind of cool. So yeah, Eevee peeking out right here, just a little ear. So yeah, it's nice. They're nice mini tins. These are going to do really well, right? $10.44 for a mini tin. That should be what, 2 packs and a coin. So yeah, that's the mini tin. So a lot of product hopefully hitting the shelves. And like I said, my hope is between all the product, between all the different stores, that maybe if I'm a little bit like the Matrix and I got, all my 15 monitors and I'm working hard, I might be able to get some online and in person. That's my plan. I'm trying to be optimistic about it, trying to bring some positive energy to the space, which is something I think we need. Now, to talk about the products a little bit more in depth, this is what they're selling for on the secondary market. You got the Blooming Waters box here. Now, like I said, this one's been out. We've seen the Costco drops. I missed my local Costco drop. It was actually one of the last ones to happen in the state, which was interesting. But we saw it early in Canada, way early. I think it was like late December, honestly. But you can see they're selling for over $100, right? And you saw the retail price before. This is on TCGplayer. Last solds on here, we're seeing 114 as high as 130s, 120s to 130s. So it looks like they've been going up a little bit recently. I mean, in the past month they did drop from the 140s into the 110s, and now we're back up into the 120s. Lowest listed does reflect that. You got 120 and above on the Blooming Waters. You get a ton of packs in here. How many packs is it? It's 12 packs plus the promos. I don't think the promos are anything special personally. You get a Jumbo Blastoise card, Big Man Blastoise, but the packs, obviously, the packs are what we want. So that's why we're trying to get these or any other product at MSRP, because the secondary market is on fire. We're in such a bull market. Now, that's the Blooming Waters. So, surprise box. I talked about this in a recent video, right? Keep in mind, they're not officially out yet. Okay, you got to understand. I'm acknowledging that. But this is the Umbreon that comes out of the surprise box, right? You got a 1 in 9 chance to pull the Umbreon for the stamped, and this is what they've been selling for: 155, 170, 140. Now, you can see just the surprise boxes down here, 87, 70, a lot less than the promo, the Umbreon. Obviously, the Umbreon's probably going to be the most expensive, and these prices are probably going to come down, right? We're seeing these are the only ones on the market. I don't know why you would pay this. You could pick up, I would pick up a few of these. I mean, I get it, right? They want the Umbreon. So we'll see how much they drop, right? Because this is like a $22, $23, $25 surprise box. But that's how desirable they are. People are already paying for the promo. So, once again, just getting the information out, right? This is what's happening. So I try and inform you guys as much as possible so you guys understand the entire scenario, right? So that's what's happening with the surprise boxes. You can see them now. This is TCGplayer, so these prices are higher, and I'm going to explain why. You can see right here, they were selling, in the 60s. They shot up into the hundreds. Most recent sales have come down a little, pretty much at $100 though, with most recently around $88. Now, the way TCGplayer works for pre-sale items, you can see estimated shipping date of 2/7. So that confirms, once again, you can see it's come down a little, and you notice that all of these are brick and mortar stores. So that's how TCGplayer works. For pre-release, only brick and mortar stores are allowed to sell during the pre-release period, and then on the morning of 2/7, everyone is allowed to sell, all the online retailers, right? So that will lower the price. We saw that with the ETBs. We saw that with every product, including Pokemon Center ETBs. Morning of release, the price came down. There's a ton of more sellers entering the market. So TCGplayer pricing is high. We showed you the eBay. We can jump over and show you a few others for the eBay side. $70, $70. 80, 75. You got 6 boxes for 460, 85, 70. 2 for 135. One as low as 43, but with $20 shipping, that bumps it up. So that gives you an idea of the demand. Just for if, in case you missed out, in case you've been living under a rock, the Prismatic Evolutions is a big deal. Blooming Waters 151, an extremely big deal. So like I said, my approach is twofold, right? For me, my target, hopefully, now once again, it's not guaranteed either, is I'm hoping to hit that restock Thursday, and today is Wednesday. I'm actually going to go out. I'm going to go out and check today as well, just to see. Sometimes they stock early. I don't expect that to be the case for my area, but maybe your area could be different. So I'm going to check today. I'm going to check tomorrow. I'll check Friday in person if nothing happens on Thursday. And then Thursday night. Thursday night is when I'm going to be ready. Once again, shameless plug for the sponsor of today's video. It does pair with Pokey Notify. You're going to get those pings sent straight to your phone. Or if you had it on the computer, you can have your PC up if you're an old millennial like me and you like to buy stuff on the computer. You can have your tabs open and everything in Discord and get the pings. You can get the chat. People are chirping in, talking about everything. So Thursday night, I'm going to be on till about midnight, 1 a.m., maybe 2 a.m., see what drops. And then I'm going to go to sleep for a while, maybe try and wake up around 4 or 5 a.m. in case there's an early Pokemon Center, in case there's something else. Hopefully have the notifications and alerts set loud enough on my phone so that I can be woken up. Or maybe just some sporadic alarms throughout the night. And I acknowledge that this is kind of an extreme approach, but it is the reality of the market that we live in right now. Like to summarize my last 2 Target experiences, in case you missed it, I talked about the videos. The first time I literally, and I do think this is important information. I literally was the first person to the Target restock on the day before Prismatic release. I was the first one there, and the lady said, "Oh, you just missed it. You just missed it. They're all gone." They're told to lie to you to like keep you from waiting and like a horde starting. But I asked very nicely. I get it. I'm not too salty about it anymore. I was at the time, but I believed her and I left. And then I got a text, 40 minutes later saying that they got Prismatic, and by the time I got back there, they were all gone. So she just lied to my face, which apparently is what they're supposed to do. If you look it up on Reddit, there's anyways, it is what it is. Maybe I still am a little bit salty. I'm not gonna lie. And then the second time I went to Target, they had like 8 products and I was 9th in line. But the way that my Target handled it was very poorly. They weren't harassing us, but they were being really mean and like guilt tripping everyone. And we were all waiting in a nice line. They made us move. They said they were going to call the cops on us for loitering when we were just waiting for the lady to restock. And the line got kind of messed up. And there were some people that got pushed ahead of me in line. So anyways, I feel like I probably would have been that last person to get something. But anyways, it is what it is. So I'm striking out as well. It's not like I'm out there, getting all this product. I'm with you guys. I'm in the trenches with you. We are working for the product. And hopefully, like I said, between online and retail, we can score some of this, the Blooming Waters. At this point, too, just as a note, at this point, I would just like to score even 1 Blooming Waters at or near MSRP. Just 1. Actually, 2 would be my goal, right? I'd love to rip 1, and I'd love to just keep 1 in the sealed collection. And then, I'd love to pick up a surprise box. Same thing. I'd probably keep it sealed if I only got 1. And maybe a mini tin or 2. That's it. Like that's my high hope. That's my high expectation. Now, to end the video, I want to talk about, and you guys do whatever you're gonna do, right? But this is my approach, and you don't have to listen to me. And I'm not trying to take this whole big high and mighty high road or anything. But with where things are at, if you're at your local place and you score, and there's 10 mini tins left, maybe don't take all 10. That's just my approach. You guys will do you, and you'll see the videos. I just think it's a bad look. If there's 10, I'm taking 1, maybe 2. Kind of things like that. If there's 5 Blooming Waters, 10 blooming, whatever, 5 blooming, like lower numbers, I'm taking just one, right? If I can get one in my place in line, I'm not going to be the guy who buys them all out and then I walk in front and I go, ha ha, losers. That's just not me. It feels wrong to me. So try and be nice. There was people in that target line with me who were just trying to get some packs. There was obviously a lot of people just trying to get it for themselves. Not everyone is a scalper. There's a lot of scalpers out there, but not everyone's a scalper. There's a lot of collectors out there. And there's kids who do want the product as well. I know, poor kids. Ooh, hoo, hoo, I know, right? But and I'm not using that as a. It's just trying to be nice and spread some kindness. That's all. That's all. That's my soapbox rant for the day. That's gonna do it for this one, guys. Hopefully this was helpful. I'll catch you guys in the next one. And remember, it was never a phase.